Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan. Brought to you by Wendy's.
Illinois stepping up its support of the LGBTQIA plus community with this Pride Month. The Department of Public Health expanding access to HIV prevention meds, simplifying birth record updates, and promoting inclusive language. Gender-neutral bathrooms are now available in all offices, creating a more welcoming space. School District U46 is moving forward with a plan to cover costs of the ACT exam for all high school juniors this fall. The initiative aims to help students gain familiarity with the test, satisfy dual credit application requirements, and potentially improve their scores. State Representative Anna Moeller of Elgin has announced that she will not pursue an open 8th District U.S. House seat, choosing instead to seek re-election in the Illinois House for District 43. The decision comes as U.S. Representative Raja Krishnamurthy runs for Senate, with the seat currently held by Democrat Dick Durbin, who plans to retire next year.
With your 1410 WRMN Newsflash, I'm Sean Kernan.
Here's comedian Howie Mandel for hands-free Cozy Fit Skechers slip-ins.
Yeah, I'm holding a new Cozy Fit Skechers slip-in sneaker, and first of all, I barely know I'm holding it. It's that light. You see, Cozy Fit is a cool new sneaker where the upper is made of a soft quilted material. It's kind of like a little puffer jacket for your feet, except it looks like a super stylish sneaker.
Introducing new Cozy Fit Skechers slip-ins, the latest comfort creation from Skechers. You can find Cozy Fit Skechers slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Now there's a new way to take charge of your blood sugar. Introducing new Garlic Healthy Blood Sugar Formula from the makers of the nation's best-selling garlic supplement. New Garlic helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels with clinically supported levels of garlic, plus a custom blend of vitamins and minerals, and it's odor-free. Take charge of your blood sugar with new Garlic Healthy Blood Sugar Formula. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed.
From the pages of the Elgin newspapers of 100 years ago today, these are the headlines brought to you by the Elgin History Museum.
I am Tricia Grosser, and this is what was happening in Elgin 100 years ago, June 4th. The open protest of the Elgin Ministerial Association yesterday against carnivals that were exhibiting in and near Elgin brought an answer today from the officials of the state's attorney's office. They declared that since most of the citizens and reputable organizations seem to want carnivals, it wasn't for the prosecution's office to be the goat in a campaign to drive them from Elgin and the rest of Kane County. The state's attorney's office stand against carnivals has always been known, declared Attorney Roy Phillips. But since most of the people and reputable organizations seem to want them, we see no reason why this office should be the stumbling block to keep carnivals out of the city. The state's attorney's office would be glad to see the people of Elgin in a frame of mind when they would want carnivals to stay for good. But it doesn't seem to go that way, declared Attorney Phillips. Mayor Earl R. Kelly, to whom one of the Ministerial Association's protests was sent, declared himself empathetically in sympathy with the stand taken by the organization of Elgin Ministries. Carnivals are bad things for the community. I have never given my consent for the staging out of a carnival in the city limits, and I never shall. I am and always have been opposed to carnivals, declared the mayor.
Elgin 100 years ago is a presentation of the Elgin History Museum. Be sure to visit the museum located at 360 Park Street in Elgin, open Wednesday through Saturdays 11 to 4. You can also listen to Elgin 100 years ago at www.elginhistory.com.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast. Air Pollution Action Day in effect until midnight Thursday night. This afternoon, a chance of rain showers. Cloudy with a high near 63. Tonight, a slight chance of rain showers before 8 p.m. Then patchy smoke, mostly cloudy with a low around 52. Currently, it is 63 and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Progressive knows when you're on your boat, you're already on vacation. And Vacation You forgets all your worries. Vacation You doesn't even keep track of time and knows that time is a meaningless construct designed to control us, man. But Regular You knows you don't want to be too far out in the water after the sun goes down because Vacation You doesn't know how to navigate in the dark yet. Vacation You and Regular You really need to get on the same page. So bundle your boat with your home or auto policy and earn an automatic discount from Progressive. And spend the savings on the both of you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
I know we're at an at-will state, but for making a comment, like, hey, your hair looks good. And then I got a call from HR saying, hey, you know what? You're under investigation. Do I have any recourse?
Were you fired?
No, not yet.
The problem, Eddie, is they can fire you for any reason they want. They literally can wake up in the morning and say, you know what? I'm a little bored this morning. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fire Eddie for no reason. Yep, he can do that.
Yeah,
That's California. Yep, welcome.
Handle on the Law.
If you're injured and need a lawyer, go to handleonthelaw.com.
Hi, this is Sue with Newman's Corner Pub in Hampshire, Illinois. Are you looking for the perfect hangout spot? Swing by Newman's Corner Pub right at the corner of 72 and State Street in Hampshire. Enjoy fantastic drinks, live music, and a fun crowd that makes every visit special. Test your luck with our hot slots and our Queen of Hearts drawing every Saturday at 3 p.m. Challenge your friends to darts or pool while you're here. Newman's Corner Pub, where every day feels like a weekend. Visit us at Route 72 and State Street in Hampshire. That's Newman's Corner Pub, your new favorite spot.
All right, welcome to A Political Talk Show here on WRMN AM 1410, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and being a part of the conversation. Of course, don't forget, we are on the AM 1410 dial. We are also on YouTube, youtube.com at WRMN Radio. Don't forget, you can hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell so that you can always keep yourself up to date, in tune, and in the loop with what's happening here in the Fox River Valley and what's going on here on WRMN. Now, of course, you're hearing my voice right now. I am not Dennis Green. I am Matt McNeil, taking over for this hour of A Political Talk Show. Yes. Now, it's not really going to be political on this side of things here. As many of you know, I'm not usually the very political type. So I thought, of course, wanted to get some interviews here and reached out to the Children's Theater of Elgin and Fox Valley Theater Company. And, of course, wanted to do another fantastic interview with you today. So if you're watching on the YouTube side of things, I've got both cameras here. Give a wave, everybody. We've got some of the cast members for the Fox Valley Theater Company's performance of American Idiot. Oh my goodness, what a cool show for sure. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining us today. How's everybody doing?
Good. Great.
Doing good? I know it's a little cramped in here. We're all kind of sharing the space and the mics as well. But if you want to go around and introduce yourselves and tell us who your character is in this performance. We'll start with you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sebastian Rivera, and in this production of American Idiot, I am playing Tunny.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dante Roman, and for this production, I'll be playing Rock and Roll Boyfriend.
Hi, my name is Michelle Nguyen, and I will be playing Extraordinary Girl.
My name is Claire Dorshevsky, and I will be playing What's Her Name?
My name is Noah Flam. I don't know, am I close?
Oh, yeah, you're good. You're good. It'll pick up.
My name is Noah Flam, and I'll be the guitar soloist and a soldier.
Awesome. All right. So for those who are unfamiliar with American Idiot, I'll give you a little bit of a gist on this. Two-time Tony Award-winning hit musical Green Day's American Idiot is based on the Grammy Award-winning multi-platinum album, boldly taking the American musical where it's never gone before. This high-octane shows include every song from Green Day's album, American Idiot, as well as several songs from its follow-up release, 21st Century Breakdown. So we'll let the cast tell a little bit on what this is about, how you can describe the story to us, and what are some themes that it explores. Anyone can start.
If I could speak, I feel like, we talked about how this would be like a less of an apolitical, but especially with American Idiot, I feel like it does very get much into that aspect of just being less of what America is trying to force you into the cube of what you want to be, and actually stand up for the rights that you have and that are given to you from birthright. And that, don't listen to always what America tells you to do and be an American idiot. Stand up for your freedoms.
So as that's actually, so this is a great, this ended up being great here on Apolitical Talk Show then, having this interview. So that's fantastic. Tell us a little bit, so there are some themes that it does explore. So it explores, of course, not, going against the flow and, channeling your own self and not being put into a box. So how does the show really kind of dive in and explore those themes? And how does the music within this performance kind of tie that together?
I feel
that's a great question. Go ahead.
I feel like it definitely shows, especially with this musical. This musical is not really one of those slower musicals. It's a rush. It's a marathon. It goes straight one to the end, one to the other. Some songs even cut into each other, and it just shows the progress that you have to make. You can't be slow with stuff like. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You can't be slow with stuff like this, and especially with standing up for your rights. And it goes from a big theme of trying to go through the feelings of you being prideful for standing up what you feel right for, and then the consequences that come with it and the people that you lose for standing up. And I think that's a really big part of this show. It's funny at times, it's great. There's times where you can laugh, but there's also times where you can understand that this is serious. This is people going to war for our sake. This is people that have died, and this is people that we are struggling to fight for the rights for every single time.
Absolutely. I love it. So the show does follow three friends who take very different paths from each other. So what do you think the story says about growing up and finding your place in the world?
Oh, man. So I'm one of the three friends, and I think what I've gathered from it, it's kind of cliche, but it's that, to me, the whole show is about finding your sense of individuality and finding your sense of purpose. And for me, when you find purpose in friends, you always find your way back to them. And you see at the beginning, all three friends, their buddy, we're going to take on the whole world together. And then something happens where Will is separated from the two. Then something happens where Tunney's separated from Johnny. And they all go down different paths that lead them, once again, back to each other. I think there's something beautiful about that because they know each other, but they've grown so much. And I think, I don't know, to me, the show is about finding about yourself and then watching your friends grow with each other. Because Johnny, the big thing that I took from it was that we have Johnny and Tunney, my character, and I'm very angry at the world. And then I go off and do exactly what Johnny and I are opposing. And I come back and I'm proud of what I did. And you just got to find yourself and discover yourself and accept your friends for who they are.
Yeah,
and
so
it'll be all good.
So there's that growth and development when it comes to being friends, and then you grow apart, but then you come back together and you realize, you know what, there's a lot that's going on, and we need to stand with each other and for each other.
Yeah.
And so I think that really is a great way to reflect on the message and relevance of this story. Now, Green Day's music drives the entire show. So what's it like to perform with such high energy, emotionally charged songs on stage?
It's truthful. I mean, everything they wrote back then is still prevalent today, which I think is absolutely beautiful. It's kind of like how Shakespeare is still performed today. It's impacted and means something back then, and now we do it today. And that's how I feel with Green Day. I mean, everything that happened back then is still happening now, and that kind of gives me the drive. It's like, okay, everyone in the audience, you need to hear this story. You need to hear what we're saying.
Well, so what are some of the elements that do happen in the story without kind of spoiling too much? What are kind of the certain trials that are happening?
Think of it as like a sort of controlled chaos against the world. So in a lot of these dances, there's a lot of yelling, a lot of swearing, a lot of just high octane pushing, and you can feel the emotion with every dance move. You can feel the amount of just not just happiness, but also the struggle. There always has to be a struggle before you can get to anything better. And this musical shows it more than a lot, especially with how fast it is, with how speedy it is. It's right to the other. You have to be showing that you're ready for it and that you have the energy for it. You know, it's a very energetic show.
So how do you as each individually kind of, or even just all together, kind of prepare for that? When it comes to high energy, do you have techniques that you use to kind of use that as a way to kind of get you energized, or like what are some techniques that you use?
I think a big thing is just have a good mindset, especially when you go into something as high octane as this. Have a good mindset. Yes, you're going to sweat. Yes, it's going to be a lot of pain, but you need to get through it. Just like the characters in the show, if they didn't go through any of the pain, they wouldn't have come back together and become like a genuine, beautiful friendship. And that's the feeling that you can actually loop together into it, that you're going to have to sweat. You're going to have to do a lot, and just actually have a good mindset going into it, that you're willing to sweat for what you want to do.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit more here too. So each, what really like has been the most challenging part of bringing a kind of punk rock opera era to life on stage? Like, what would you say is kind of like a challenging part, but like challenging in a good way?
Oh my gosh, so sorry.
You're good.
But for me, the singing portion of it has been a real challenge, because in most other musicals, the way that you sing and the way that you go about like protecting your voice and projecting on stage is a lot different in like a traditional musical, because in a traditional musical you kind of park and bark, you sing. It's like vibrato, head voice. You'd have to like have this kind of technique. But when it comes to a show that's so emotional and it's got that punk rock aspect to it, you gotta scream. You have to like put your feelings into everything. And sometimes that can take you have to be a lot carefuler with the way you use your voice in those kinds of shows.
Yeah, absolutely. When I did theater when I was in school too, I mean, it was always, you don't want to go to a baseball game on the weekends and scream, just so you can preserve your voice a little bit, So, taking that time too and having those different techniques is good. So again, the show deals with rebellion. It deals with identity too. We live in a world now, I feel that there's a lot of uncertainty that's going on right now. There's a lot. There's a lot of, things that are happening that a lot of people don't like. There's a lot of power and control that's going on. So do you feel that this show has also, it's become an inspiring way to also kind of deal with certain things that are happening in the world now, where you feel like I'm speaking out in this show, but it's also kind of in reality as well too, for reality. Do you kind of feel that way?
I definitely do. There's injustices in this time and point that.
Yeah.
Throughout the course of the show, I turned 18 and now I'm about to, go off into the world. So I feel like being a part of a show like this has really solidified like my confidence and what I want to stand for moving into my life, like adulthood.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's good too. So if you don't mind me asking, how old are all of you? So you're teenagers. So what is the age?
I'm 22.
Oh, you're my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'll take it as a compliment. That's great.
I'm 19.
I'm 18.
I'm 16.
I'm 15. I'll be 16 in like 2 weeks.
Okay. Also, I'm so sorry. I thought we were all teenagers. I'm sorry.
That's not good.
So again, this is really an interesting show. There's a lot of movement and also choreography as well too. So how demanding is like the physical side of the show, and how do you keep up with that? Are you having energy drinks and coffee that you're just like, I gotta get plenty of sleep? And
I know I've never drank this much water in my life. There's a lot. There's a lot. The first, what is it? 3 songs are crazy.
And the next 3 songs are pretty crazy too.
Yeah, I'm dripping after that.
Yeah, it's like a whole medley, and like all this. I see the Suburbia people on stage, and they're like just going at it. I'm like, I don't envy you right now.
Is there ever a time when you're like, okay, I need a little bit of a physical and mental break? And what do you do like in your free time to kind of help wind down a little bit?
I think a big mental break for me is if I feel really frustrated with just the dances or something like that, I'll take a break and I'll just go outside. And it's genuinely the nicest thing to do. Just go outside, put butt to grass, lay down, and just stare at the air. And it gives you just a great feeling. You can calm down and come back, feel like you're really ready to either tackle it or just put it up and then tackle it later.
Yeah, everyone needs that time to just kind of relax a little bit, rejuvenate, just kind of, especially with a high energy show like this, you want to, preserve as much energy as you can so that you can go on stage and give it your all. How would you feel? I asked this too, as someone that did theater. With certain shows, like, do you kind of feel like like the last shows tend to be the best ones, or does it kind of just depend? Is it kind of like you start off high energy and then, I don't know. For me, it was always kind of like it started off strong, and then a couple other shows, and then the last one was always like the big one. Where it was like everyone was really in it, and they felt like. Is that kind of like, have you experienced that too, kind of?
I think I used to, and then I had an acting teacher tell me one time that like, if I'm not giving my 100% at a show, then why even do the show at all? I was like, oh, man, you're right.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it.
And then I just started going all out. And then I realized, like, why not make myself look like a fool during the rehearsals and make all these big choices and have the director be like, hey, that's a little too much, and pull me back.
Yeah.
So then recently it started to become, I just did everything I could to, all energy out there, all the big choices. And then that became the final product, and I did that for every show that I was in. And
good.
I think that's it for me. I don't know about you guys.
I feel like after every show, you kind of want to like one up yourself and think, oh well, I did this good last show. What if I do this and make it even better? And I feel like it kind of gets better throughout all of the shows because you're just trying to like progressively like get even better for each show.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to, you kind of also like maybe like work on certain character things that like you're like, oh yeah, like I didn't realize that I needed to do that, or something like that too. So yeah, again, lots of movement in this show. Got to make sure you're on your toes and keeping up with that energy. And then there's a lot that goes into it as well too. So the costumes. So how is the costumes? Tell us a little bit about. Well, first off, what are the costumes in this performance? What's kind of the style? I know it's kind of punk rock, right?
Yeah. So it's very like reminiscent of just like genuinely if you went to a Green Day concert. There's a lot of cutoff sweaters. There's a lot of just ripped jeans with some patches all over the back, all over the front, and just like some of the outfits are supposed to be flamboyant. And when they came together, they looked so nice. They looked just amazing. So I can't wait for everyone else to see what they look like because it just really gives you that feeling like you just went straight through a time machine. It's great.
Oh, awesome. That's so cool. So also too, those rehearsals can be intense at times, but it can also be a really great bonding experience. So how do you guys kind of help each other out? Maybe if you're trying to build a little bit on the character side of things. Can you share, like how friendships might have formed along the way during this journey?
Oh man, I was actually gone for the first couple of rehearsals. I was in school in Wisconsin, and I had called up Gabe. He's another principal in the show, and I was like, "Hey man, can you help me with this?" And from there, he helped me out. And then he put me on the phone with another principal, and the three of us were on the phone a bunch, and then all three of us would work together, come up with different ideas while I was away at school. And I was like, hey, I'm a little confused about this choreography piece right here. They would get on the phone, show me the moves and all that. And I was pretty caught up when we came, and it was smooth flowing from there. And I was very thankful. And I know those two, I'm grateful for them.
Awesome. Anyone else?
It's my first time joining an actual musical company. So I usually have very wary. I'm always worried about choices that I make. So coming into here was just to be honest, a scary first choice. But the people genuinely here, I love all of them. They genuinely try to get work done. And we also treat it halfway like a job as much as we treat it like a family. Like we genuinely are here to get stuff done, genuinely here to get work done, and that's what I absolutely love about them. And also the fact that they're not the type of people to ever, if you mess up a line, they're not going to be all over you for it. It sucks, but you got it next time. And they'll actually be helping you try to get better. Like, I've met some genuine great people in this community.
Awesome.
And, this is also my first time joining, a musical theater company. And I was halfway out the door before coming in. I was just I don't feel like I'd really, have that kind of talent to be in, a whole musical outside of school. But, this one, Claire right here, actually was the one who recruited me and was the one who convinced me to join. Because it was just one day we were sitting in choir together because we go to the same school, and she just looked at me and she was like, Michelle, you would be amazing for American Idiot. And I'm like, where? And she's like, the one in Elgin. Here's the Instagram. I'm going to send it to you. And honestly, coming in was one of the best decisions I've ever made because everybody hypes each other up. like everybody is always like cheering and on the sidelines when you're doing your thing, and I've gained a lot of confidence and a lot of like new experiences, and honestly, being at rehearsal is sometimes better than what I'm doing otherwise. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to have these people.
Yeah. Awesome. Another thing that helped too was the first rehearsal I was back. It was just the couple of the principals, and our director Mary Grace had sat us down and was like, "Hey, we're gonna take the next 10 minutes to grab each other's partner and get to know each other." And we sat down for like 10 minutes. We talked to each other, different colors, where we're going, favorite colors, what our roles mean to us, what we're doing after this. Anna Michelle, what she's doing after this, and that really helped relieve all the stress. Because after that, I was like, okay, cool. We have a basis. We basically had our first date there, and then we knew each other, and it was great.
That's awesome. So that's great to, you kind of introduce yourselves and you get to know each other, and then you hop into the performance side of things. So typically, how long is rehearsal?
3 hours on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and then on Saturdays, I think it's a 5-hour rehearsal.
Yes. Okay. When did you guys start rehearsing? Were you in school? Were you in school when you started rehearsing?
Most of us were.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Have you felt that like the transition out of school, like continuing on, has it been difficult? Has it been easier doing it during the summertime? How has that kind of like worked out, I guess you could say?
Easier.
Yeah,
I've had a lot more time during the day to get up early and just run the dances, run everything. So I think definitely easier. You guys as well?
Yeah, after graduation, I remember like having to not go to that Saturday rehearsal because of graduation, and I came back in and I was like, I'm like an adult. Like I can focus on this. I like doing this. And that's just the feeling that I got.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, you play the guitar, I'm seeing here. So do you play guitar regularly?
Yeah, I play guitar a lot at home.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Do you do, have you done certain like guitar, like do you do it for like school, or it's just in your free time?
I don't do it for school, but I have a band that I like to play with. We rehearse pretty much every week. And I like to play a lot of songs and like try and get better, but I also like to make my own stuff too.
That's awesome. Now, are you playing the guitar in the show?
Yes.
That's awesome. That's so cool. So you get to bring your own skills, and I think that's really cool too. Are there any other like instruments in this performance?
Actually, surprisingly, there's an accordion in 2 of the songs.
There's an accordion. Okay.
We weren't expecting it, but out of nowhere, some guy comes in, huge accordion, like this big, just walks in with it. He's like, "You're gonna have to learn it." Yeah, he brings it into our like main music man, Mr. Earl, bless his heart, we love him so much. Brings it in, is like, "You're gonna have to learn this," and I'm like, "All right, that's gonna be cool."
Oh my gosh, that's funny. An accordion, huh? Interesting. I wouldn't have thought that would have been in the show.
Me neither, trust.
Oh my goodness. So of course you've got the great bonding experience. You got to of course prepare a lot for this show. What do you hope people can get out of this show? Do you feel that there is kind of a, I guess, redeeming quality or hope for humanity, light at the end of the tunnel? Would you say that within this performance?
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like the first lines of American Idiot mean a lot. Like, welcome to a new kind of tension all across the American nation, because we always have some sort of tension going on, always some sort of thing on the rise that's always going to come up. There's no way that there's not. That's how America is. But we need to stand together as a group and be able to fight that tension, and to be able to actually come together as a community to work for what's right, and actually that we know is right.
Absolutely. Do you feel like this show has also I don't know if I already asked this. It's of course, it inspires you kind of in real life and things like that too. Has this performance helped you to have more conversations with family and friends, would you say?
I would say so. A lot of my friends and a lot of people from my school are coming, actually. It's surprising. But I think it's ever since I started doing the show, I've connected, I posted on Instagram and I got a bunch of messages being like, oh my God, I love Green Day. I love how they stand for this and I love how they stand for that. And honestly, I wasn't a giant fan. I didn't know much about Green Day before doing the show, but I've listened to a lot of their albums and I feel like I can really resonate with like what they're about.
Awesome. So they're definitely so it's rock opera. Now, what is that entail? So rock and opera. I've never really heard of that before. So could you elaborate on that for me?
It's so weird to think about because this is what's called a closed voice musical, which means a lot of the guys' voices are usually in a way higher range than like a lot of us are used to, and more of an opera where there's a lot of parts where we're just having like pure chords of just beautiful, just a beautiful like 16 notes, 16 beats of just beautiful chords, and other times we're just screaming out all of our high notes like we're just mad at ourselves. So it's a very weird mix when you think about it in concept, but once it gets put together, it really shines. It's really great.
Awesome. So folks, check it out. This is American Idiot. Find more information. Tickets are on sale right now. You can check it out at cteelgin.com and also Fox Valley Theater Company. Tickets are available. It is June 13th, 14th, 15th, 20th, 21st, and 22nd. Friday and Saturday shows at 7:30 and the Sunday matinee shows at 2 p.m. So there you go. Definitely want to check it out. And it is going to be at the Elgin Community College Blizzard Theater. Fantastic theater to go to as well as a graduate from ECC. Definitely a good place to check out. Now, it is an R-rated show, an R-rating show, because there's some language and some certain themes in that too. So, but definitely something you want to go out to and check it out. So what I want to do next here is, you want to play a couple songs for us?
Love to, yeah.
Okay.
Love to.
Now I know one of the words you'll have to to worry because we're on the radio, but that's totally fine though. We'll get it situated.
The first song that we're going to be performing is Last Night on Earth.
Yes.
And in the context of the show, we have her character's name is What's Her Name and Johnny, and they both do something with drugs.
Okay.
And they kind of discover themselves a little bit, and then they embrace each other.
Okay.
That's the best way I can put it. There we go. The easiest way.
And also another character whose name is Heather. She's just had her baby, and she's also singing this song to the baby about how much she loves her baby.
Awesome. All right, we'll get started whenever you're ready.
A postcard sent to you, did it go through? I'm sending all my love to you. You are the moonlight of my life every night. I'm giving all my love to you.
My beating heart belongs to you. I walked for miles till I found you. I'm here to honor you. If I lose everything in the fire, I'm sending all my love to you. With every breath that I am worth here on earth, I'm sending all my love to you. So if you dare to second
had my mic down. I'm sorry. I got chills. That was amazing, you guys. You should be so proud of yourselves. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Wow. Whew. Wow. It really pulls at the heartstrings. You guys are amazing. That is really, really cool. And I can see it in your eyes and in your face, just the emotion that goes into the song. That's absolutely beautiful. Phenomenal job. Awesome job. Little round of applause. That was a beautiful song. Very cool. You've got another song for us too. You wanted to sing to us?
Yes, this next one, everyone might know this song. It's called Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Oh, yeah.
And this one in the show, Johnny and Tunney are both in the New City, and all Tunney wants to do is sleep. So Johnny decides, I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to declare to the world, hey, I'm going to make the most of this. This is my city. This is my country. I'm gonna show everyone, hey, this is me. And then he goes and he sings.
Awesome.
And, I'm a homeless person on the side.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, fantastic. Awesome. That is so cool. So much energy in your voice and even in your movements too. I mean, you really get into it. And what's great too is I noticed at first too, you kind of just, you sat and sang, and then you get up and then you get to, into the groove. And I think that's really cool too. So I'm excited to be seeing what you're going to be able to do on stage. Is going to be really cool. So I want to thank you guys so much for coming in today to WRMN. And what do you hope people can get out of this show for those who have never seen it before?
Oh, man.
I know it's a big question, but, for people who maybe have never seen the show or, kind of like, I don't know, would I like it? What do you hope to that people can get out of this?
What you can get out of it is don't be an American idiot and fight for what's right. Genuinely fight for what's right, what you think is right in your family, within your homes, within the places that you go to every day. This is more than just you. This is your country and your future.
I love it. Thanks, guys, so much for joining us. I've got like 20 minutes left, so I'll finish it up. But if you guys want to sing another song, you can, or we'll just head on out. It's up to you guys what you want to do.
Okay.
Want to do it? All right, we'll wrap it up with this song here.
The next song is called Extraordinary Girl. And at this point in the show, my character, Tunny, just came back from war. And he's in the hospital right now. And his leg's a little injured.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes some sort of drug to relieve that pain. And in doing so, he believes he hears something behind him. And it turns out it's this beautiful, extraordinary girl. And this song is about this relationship that he has with her.
Awesome.
Crying. Sick of crying. Crying. She's an extraordinary girl. She's an extraordinary girl. She's an extraordinary girl. She's an extraordinary girl.
All right, awesome. Oh my gosh, this has been such a treat. Thank you guys so much for coming in today. I greatly appreciate it. I know everyone else does here too. You guys are such a light in the community here, and you just shine so much. So I thank you guys so much for coming in today. Folks, if you want to check out more information, not even just information, go to the show. Oh my goodness, please go to the show. This sounds absolutely phenomenal. American Idiot tickets are on sale right now. You can find them on their website. It's cteelgin.com. You'll be able to find it there. Buy those tickets. Definitely check it out for sure. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be at the Elgin Community College Blizzard Theater. That is at the Arts Center. So we'll do another round of names. Yep.
My name's Sebastian, and I'm playing Tunny in this production. And thank you for listening.
My name's Dante, playing Rock and Roll Boyfriend. Thank you for tuning in.
Hi, my name is Michelle, and I'm playing Extraordinary Girl. Thank you.
My name is Claire, and I'm playing What's Your Name? Thanks, guys.
My name is Noah. I'm playing the guitar soloist and the soldier. Thank you.
All right. Awesome. Thanks you guys so much for coming in today. Yeah, a round of applause for everyone. Oh my goodness. Yes, you guys deserve it. That is awesome. Best of luck to you in the performances. I have no doubt at all that you're going to be absolutely amazing. You already are. So thanks guys so much. Awesome. Folks, we'll take a quick time out. We'll be back with more here on WRMN AM 1410 on A Political Talk Show. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
They know life gets busy. That's why they're here 24/7 to keep your car looking spotless, fast, and easy. Their advanced brush-free wash technology delivers a sparkling clean without a single scratch because they treat your car like it's their own. Here's the best part. Right now, you can get a free car wash just for joining their text club. It's simple. Just text BRITT to 30400, and your first wash is on them. Britain's Touchless Car Wash has two convenient locations, 1923 Larkin Avenue in Elgin and 555 Willow in West Dundee. They're proud to keep your car clean while giving back to our community. Text BRITT to 30400. That's BRITT to 30400. Now for your free car wash, and see why Britain's Touchless Car Wash is the fast, gentle, and reliable choice.
Ever tried balancing a dozen eggs in one hand while hopping on one foot? Or maybe juggling cats while riding the unicycle? Sounds ridiculous, right? But guess what? That's exactly what texting while driving is like. Your human brain only has the capacity to focus on one thing at a time. So when you're behind the wheel, give driving your undivided attention.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Are you looking for a dentist near you? Choose the one with the 5-star Google rating, Bender Dental Care in Elgin. We earned that 5-star rating with our super friendly staff, reasonable rates, and outstanding patient care. Dr. Bender provides full-service family dentistry, including tooth-colored fillings and crowns, and no drill, no shot treatment for small cavities, perfect for kids. Choose Google's 5-star dentist close to home, Bender Dental Care in Elgin. We're here for you.
A loved one owns a gun, and for a while now, you've been concerned about their behavior. They're just not acting like themselves. They've been distant, they've been unpredictable, they've been lashing out. They've been saying things that make you worried they might harm themselves or friends or family. Or you're worried this loved one might hurt you. Maybe they recently threatened someone with their gun. You know something needs to be done, and you wish more than anything you could hit pause on this situation. Well, here in Illinois, you can, with a firearm restraining order. In extreme cases, this order temporarily prevents a person in crisis from having a firearm, giving them time to heal before they do something dangerous or even deadly. If you are worried about a loved one in crisis who has access to a firearm, learn more about firearm restraining orders at illinois.gov/pause to heal. A public service announcement brought to you by the Illinois Department of Public Health, Brady, and the Ad Council.
Welcome to WRMN, your trusted voice in the Fox River Valley for over 75 years. We bring you fact-based news, good faith discussions, and entertainment that brings people together. From national headlines to local stories, WRMN is your home for thoughtful dialogue and community engagement. No matter the time of day, where you're listening from, or who you are always welcome here. Thanks for making us a part of your day. This is the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Ever tried balancing a dozen eggs in one hand while hopping on one foot? Or maybe juggling cats while riding the unicycle. Sounds ridiculous, right? But guess what? That's exactly what texting while driving is like. Your human brain only has the capacity to focus on one thing at a time. So when you're behind the wheel, give driving your undivided attention.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to a political talk show here on WRMN AM 1410, broadcasting live here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. Thanks everyone for tuning in today. Thank you, a huge thank you, by the way, to the Fox Valley Theater Company and all of the great young adults that were in the room with us here today. Oh my goodness, so much talent, so much energy, and just so much passion, and I love it. So if you want to check out more information, this is again the Green Day's American Idiot. It's going to be performing starting June 13th, and it's going to be going also on the 14th and 15th, and then also the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. So those are Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30, and then they also got the matinee show at 2 p.m. That is at the Elgin Community College Blizzard Theater in Elgin. Check out more information posted. Of course, you can do so. Follow them on their page. That is cteelgin.com, cteelgin.com. For more information, that is the Fox Valley Theater Company, grades 9 to age 23. For the two-time Tony Award-winning hit musical Green Day's American Idiot, based on the Grammy Award-winning multi-platinum album, boldly taking the American musical where it's never gone before. To give you a little bit of a gist on the story again here, it is the story of Johnny, Tunny, and Will struggling to find meaning in a post-9/11 world. When the three disgruntled men flee the constraints of their hometown for the thrills of city life, their paths are quickly estranged when Tunny enters the armed forces. Will is called back home to attend to familial responsibilities, and Johnny's attention becomes divided by a seductive love interest and a hazardous new friendship. An energy-fueled rock opera, American Idiot features little dialogue and instead relies on the lyrics from Green Day's groundbreaking album to execute the storyline. American Idiot is a high-concept show with a strong social message and endless creative possibilities. It will surely add, of course, that enticing edge to any theater's season as well too. So check out more information. This is again cteelgin.com. That is cteelgin.com. You can find a lot of different, of course, messages within this as well, too, revolving around those themes of fear, manipulation, and erosion of democracy through mass media and political messaging. So actually, having this interview on A Political Talk Show with them was actually perfect for it. This is a very strong message to this performance here. Essentially, actually, even the album, going in a little bit into the album, warns against being swayed by propaganda and losing critical thinking skills, ultimately highlighting the dangers of the idiot America. So it's definitely a against the flow, outside the box, not contained, full on energy. This is my voice, this is my song, and we are here to sing it loud and proud. Theatrical performance. You don't want to miss out on it. It's going to be fantastic. You'll be able to find more information on their website. That is cteelgin.com. Just so many gifted people here that came in today to talk about. I mean, really, there's a lot of meaning to the songs, and if you want to check out the album, of course you can. But definitely get those tickets available online. That you can find them now if you go to their website. Go to cteelgin.com. You can find it there. It's also links to the ECCArtCenter.org's website. You'll be able to find those tickets there. If you want to call for any questions, of course you can do so. You can contact their office number, 847-214-7152, or also email them, office@cteelgin.com. That's office@cteelgin.com. You'll be able to find that information posted on there. If you do want to check out any other upcoming shows, whether it is by the Children's Theater of Elgin or the Fox Valley Theater Company, you'll be able to check that out as well. We've got some other ones here that are coming up. There is the CTE's presentation of Puffs as well. That's one that's going to be coming up here too. That will be in the month of September. You can also check out some other ones here that will be coming up in November and also into next year as well. So they are definitely prepared and ready to go. And it's definitely going to be a great time for sure. So check that out. That is cteelgin.com. Again, cteelgin.com. We'll make sure to get this video also posted onto our YouTube channel, youtube.com/WRMN Radio. We hope that you enjoyed the show. You were able to tune in during the Apolitical Talk Show here. You can also find, too, that there are 2 Apolitical Talk Show other shows that are also on our YouTube channel as well. So there's Apolitical Talk Show, the Articles of the Confederation, and also Article 1, the Congress. So if you would like to watch those, you can. They're pre-recorded shows by Dennis Sonar Green. They're each 24-minute segments. If you do want to watch them, they have been posted. So if you want to check those out, please feel free to do so. I want to wish everyone a very happy rest of your night. Happy Wednesday. The sun is out for as long as it is until we get into nighttime. I'm getting hungry. I'm going to get some food and go home. And we hope that you enjoy the rest of your night. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Coming up tomorrow, of course, we've got the morning show. We've got here, of course, Apolitical Talk Show as well. We've got Talk Time with Tammy and Friends, I do believe. And also some other shows. Stay tuned. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody.
We are AFGE, the American Federation of Government Employees. We represent 700,000 federal and D.C. government workers who are the vital threads of the fabric of